What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, lads, we are going to be going over the top 10 centers in NBA 2K23, my team, lads. So, for basically for this, it's going to be how they play at the center position. It's not just going to be primary centers. It's not like a tier list where I just look at primary players in their positions. We're going to be looking at centers in general. So anyway, at number 10, we have got Hakeem Olajuwon, a guy that's a little bit on the short side. Like honorable mentions for this, an honorable mention for this position is Mo Bamba. I just really don't like running guys that skinny at center, but 7 foot tall, 7'3" wingspan, stats wise, all around good. His release just isn't the greatest. It's not bad. It's not as bad as it has been in previous years. Hakeem, I've not been a fan. I think last year they gave him like Gallo base and that was okay, but I have not been a fan of when they've been giving Hakeem Olajuwon that set shot 18. I liked it on I liked it on Marc Gasol. I didn't like it on Hakeem. Some people liked it on neither of them. So you prefer it on Hakeem to Marc Gasol. But Kemba size of Chris Paul escape. They give him really good dribbling, but he's not going to dribble anyway. Very solid level 40 award. Is top 10 for both power forwards and centers. So that, like, that's a nice position for a card to be in. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not every card is gonna be in that is gonna get that accolade. Then we have got Dwight Howard at number 9, a much better power forward than center, but he's so good that I can't leave him off this list. Look, if you want to run Dwight Howard at number, like, he's basically at 99 every single stat that matters, and he's got a quick first step. He's a handles for days, clamp breaker, every defensive badge. And he's also got Dwight and very quick freaking tray fade. If you literally want to run Dwight Howard at center and take the ball up with him and try to create and stuff, he mightn't even be that bad for that. If you want to, you could run this guy as a TTO point guard, and he could be your best player. Dwight Howard is he is like a much better version of like the Kevin Garnett power forward card. And like if you just want to have fun and you just want to outscore your opponent, you could probably use this guy at center and get away with it. I'm not going to say he's the greatest because of his height, but you could definitely get away with it. At number 8, we got Mark Eaton. Look, he's just got to be there. I'm sorry, he does. He's just too big. And the guy can't shoot a lick. He kind of ruins your offense. Like, I was tempted to put in Amethyst Taco over Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm not even joking. Like, that is how big of a factor height is. Height is the main thing in this game. Height means more than anything else, and you'll see by who the number 1 is, who is very obvious. This card came out freaking January, and just because of height. But like they gave Mark Eaton the juice speed, and since then every time they've released 7'4" plus player, like Boban or Simbular, we've gotten 30 or less speed. Basically, a very very good big body. He matches up really well to Yao and Taco. Like, if you are facing someone who's running like Taco at the 4 and a center that's only like 7 foot at the 5, match him with the Taco, put your 4 in the 7-footer. He matches up really well to the bigs. He gets boards, big player build, and runs really fast. He's just effective. He is just so effective. I've got to put him in here at 8. At number 7, we got David Robinson, 7'1", not the greatest at cent. Like, as far as, I just don't like D-Rob this year. I don't know what it is about him. He is a really, really good card, though, and I know a lot of people do like him. There's just something weird about D-Rob that I'm not the highest on this year. But the guy has got, obviously, David Robinson on quick instead of very quick. He's going to dribble really well, and just an all-around nice player to have in here. And he is in here at number 7 on the list. At number 6, rounding off our bottom 5, is Dikembe Mutombo. Good player build. I just find he's a little bit weak when it comes to rebounding. He's actually got a really good jump shot here as well because 2K updated it. And is just an all-around good player. I wouldn't advise you guys to lock in for him because, again, there's a guy that's a buyout that's ahead of him on the list. And I would even suggest using a Mo Bamba over locking in for this guy. But he's not bad at all. At number 5, we've got Peter Gudmundsson. The guy is chick. Yeah, as you can see, 49 comments. 49 comments on a card on the database means people are hyped. His price is a bit of a weird one. I think his price is going to drop going to be well under 100. Like, I can see it when I get home on Tuesday, this card being 50,000 MT, but I've watched a few gameplays on Peter Gudmundsson. The guy is a really good shooter, massive player build, massive wingspan, and can survive at that center position against Yao. And for 50k, what you're basically getting is Mark Eaton with the ability to shoot. He's got so ultra long wingspan that he feels like he's 7'4", and good on defense. He's basically just Mark Eaton with the ability to shoot, which is huge. Number 4 is Wilt. An inch shorter, but a 2-inch longer wingspan. Wilt is a very similar player built to Peter Gudmundsson. Wilt's not the greatest shooter, but he'll hit when he's wide open. Everyone's is. Wilt's got 95 speed and acceleration. Isn't going to move that fast with the ball, so the fact that he's got good dribbling does not matter whatsoever. Release is iffy, not going to be much of a popper, but he'll be able to sit corner, but he's not going to be really a popper. An all-around good card, all the defensive badges, and just he's an exceptionally good card. That's all I can say. Wilt is an exceptionally good card in this game. Then we have got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So Kareem is, again, a really good player, not worth the lock-in. Perfect stats-wise. He's 7'2". He's also got Kareem on very quick. So he's going to be a bit of a better shooter than Will Chamberlain just because of his release. Stats and badges wise very similar, and again, the Will Chamberlain versus Kareem debate is genuinely one of preference. They're very, very similar cards, and so is number 2 in Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has been, well, he's been on both of his lists, the exact same with Wilt and Porzingis. A lot of this list is very similar to the power forwards list. Obviously, number 1 is different. Number 1 in both of them are guys with only primary positions, but like, nah, he's really good. Kristaps. All 3 of these guys are the really tall players that can compete with your tacos, that can compete with whoever's number 1, while also being better shooting options or faster, giving like slightly different things. And they're guys you could argue that in certain scenarios are the best centers in the game. I think probably from Gudmundsson, yeah, I'd say from Dikembe up, you could maybe make the argument that if from Dikembe up, if you said that any of these players were the best center in the game, I wouldn't think you are crazy. But to be fair, I think arguing for anyone other than Yao Ming is the best center in the game is kind of crazy. The card came out on January the 20th. Like, we still had another drop in the month of January. He wasn't even the last drop in January. He's the second drop of season 4, and I think there's a chance we get another Yao this season. I really hope we don't, but there is a chance we do get a Dark Matter Yao in Season 6. Even though in reality, what I really would rather see is a Pink Diamond Yao with like 70 speed. That's basically the same card as this with 70 speed. That would be really nice. But like, Yao doesn't have that many badges. He doesn't have great stats. His release is okay, I guess. To be fair, his release is very good. But the thing with Yao is just, he is the only one of the Giants that is both he's both mobile and can shoot the lights out. And as good as Peter Gudmundsson is, he's not 7. He's 4 inches smaller than Yao Ming. He has a longer wingspan, but it's only by 1 inch. He is still 4 inches smaller than Yao. So there are not many guys that can compete with Yao. Guys that can compete with Yao are, honestly, Eaton can compete with him. Maybe Wilt if you're lucky. Amethyst Taco. As far as centers. That's about it. That's really about it. Because he's way too fast for most of the other guys. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. They are my top 10 centers in NBA 2K23 My Team. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.